Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, the Rams at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 pass.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here we go, here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And going right back to Walker. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Well, get this out wide to Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
To get the offense off the field, they'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Bennett now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now Brown, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First and 10, here's Bennett. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down throw coming from Bennett. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Bennett to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. As the first half is winding down, and the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And we'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and 9 here. Geno down to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. But they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Going right back to Akers. Shrugs him off. And there he goes again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bennett. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Marr on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Bennett working from the gun. That's out to the flat for Akers. 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the goal gets tough in here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Now Gino. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. And Walker once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Two choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Bennett will look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. Marr able to put this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They run again with Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on second down. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Running left is Walker. And he'll work down inside the 45. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Smith's going to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you bump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Throwing on first down, Bennett. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Fourth down, here's Bennett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on fourth down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Bennett on a sneak, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side, and Both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for L.A., they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.